Hello, Achiever fam! Let's talk about the potent potion called protein supplements. Once you decide to try it, you face a market that bursts with options like protein pills, protein shakes, and those bulky protein bars. But the biggest quest is deciding between the magic capsules and the mysterious powders. Both have their own strengths and weaknesses. And that is where your personal supplement god comes in. Today, we'll decide who wins between high-protein pills versus protein powder shake. First of all, your body doesn't really care if your protein is a powder or a pill. Yeah, you mix the powder with water and the pill starts off solid, but those capsules basically melt in seconds after you swallow them. Once that happens, the protein inside gets processed just like the powder would. But hold on, there are some big differences between powder and pills you need to think about. First is the convenience. You could toss a few of those protein pills in your pouch and conquer your workout. Meanwhile, protein powder is like a messy Pandora's box. You've got scoops, you've got spills, and let's be real, who hasn't ended up with a dusting of protein on their clothes after trying to mix a shake? Plus, those giant tubs aren't exactly made for travel. Simply, ease and portability belong to the protein pills. Now, here's an underrated fact. Contrary to popular beliefs, protein can help with weight management and even support healthy aging. Now, let's talk about taste. See, you humans want these things for health reasons, but tossing a bunch of sugar into the mix would be like a sabotage in disguise. So the protein powder shake somehow has a manageable taste, but the protein pills are not so better in taste. So you're thinking of replacing your mighty protein shakes with some protein pills? Think again, because in the end, it's all about volume. First off, those protein powders pack a serious punch, like 20 to 30 grams per serving. Now, imagine trying to cram even 1 gram of protein into a capsule. That capsule would be 4 times bigger than the normal ones, and then you'd have to swallow 20 to 30 of those. The sheer amount of water you'd need to swallow those pills would summon Poseidon himself, and you'd have to repeat this pill-popping ritual 3 times a day to match the dose of powder shake. So, the crown goes to protein powder shake. Still, you need to know its drawbacks. Sometimes protein powders contain extra ingredients you might not want, like artificial flavors and sweeteners. Finding good quality powder without all that junk can be a pain. Also, those powders aren't as easy to use as popping a few protein pills when you're on the go. So, tell us your reasons for choosing one of these in the comments. Stay tuned because we're coming up with more comparisons in the upcoming video. Bye!